Good morning. Today's all about student fitness. We're active. When you're active, you're happy, you're healthy, you have better college experience, and nothing feels better than looking good, feeling hot, looking cute. Yeah, C9 clothes. C9 orange. Hey, Dodger. How are you? How you going?
Doing good. Wait.
Yeah, nice. Orange, team blue. Hey, good morning everybody and welcome back. This is day 4 of at Bullseye University. This is pretty amazing. We've been going live for 4 days straight, streaming around the world. We've had people living in little dormitories, or not little, they're actually a decent sized dormitory, but they've been living in there 24 hours a day, and you've been joining in, you've been watching, you've been talking to them, you've been tweeting us throughout the last 4 days, and we've got a massive day coming up for you today, so you do not want to go anywhere. Start tweeting us now. All you have to do is tweet #BullseyeU. And of course, it's all thanks to Target. Now, on this main stage, like it has been every day, this stage has been transformed for a different brand. And today, it's all about C9 at Target. So C9, you know, when you go into college, you want to feel good, you want to work out, you want to live a healthy lifestyle. And when you do that, you have a better college experience, of course. So today's all about C9, which is fantastic athletic clothing, from sports bras to tank tops to leggings to everything you need for when you're training and feeling healthy. And when you're feeling healthy, you know, or when you want to feel healthy, it's all a part of being active. And we're going to start off the day, what better way than with some yoga? And we've got our yogis that are here right now, and we have our yoga instructor, Erica. Of course, these guys are all in fantastic C9 gear. Now, how we're doing it today is you can participate as well. All you need to do is tweet us, #BullseyeU, and then you have to go #C9 orange or C9 blue. That's right, so #C9 orange if you think our yogis in orange are working better, or #C9 blue if you think our blue yogis are doing better. And of course, that's gonna be throughout the day. We have yoga, we have kickboxing, and we have lots of great stuff happening on the stage. So that's all you need to know. #BullseyeU, #C9 orange or C9 blue. And of course, today it's all thanks to C9, which you can get at Target. All right, I'm gonna throw it over to our yoga instructor, Erica, right now, so we can get into a little bit of morning vinyasa, is that right? Yeah. That makes sense? A little bit of morning vinyasa, a little bit of yoga to get us going. Don't forget #BullseyeU, and you hashtag either #C9 orange or #C9 blue, and it's all thanks to Target.
On the mat here. So go ahead and find your way all the way down. You're gonna bring your big toes together, take your knees out just a little wider than your ribs, sit the hips back, and just extend the arms all the way down, forehead to the floor. Feel free to adjust the knees here. The wider the knees go, the little bit more you're gonna get into your hips, and the closer they are together, a little bit easier it's gonna be on the hips. So just adjust where you need it. Soften the shoulders. Let the forehead rest on the floor. And as you breathe, see how your back kind of reacts to that breath. Where along your spine do you feel it lift a little bit with every exhale? And then every time you release that breath, see if those hips can melt a little bit closer down towards the floor. Just take maybe 1 or 2 more breaths here. Opening up your body, sort of checking in, seeing how your day is gonna start out. And then whenever you're ready, we're gonna press all the way up to hands and knees. So just start using your belly here to lift your torso up parallel to the floor. You're gonna bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers, and then knees right underneath your hips, feet directly behind your knees. Take a couple cat and cows. So on your inhale, drop your belly, curl your head and tailbone up to the sky. And as you exhale, round, belly button pulls and drop the head, tuck the tailbone for cat. Inhale, find your cow again, melt your belly down, open your heart, press your shoulder blades back, open your collarbones. And exhale, round, belly pulls and drop the head. Just continue this little flow here back and forth a couple times. Just finding your way along your spine, feel your palms pressing down the whole time. So if you have any pockets underneath the knuckles or anything, really press through, spread. Try to feel your shoulders right on top of your wrists the whole time. Nice. Maybe just one more cow, one more cat, wherever you are. And we'll just find our way back just to a neutral spine. So take your time, just come back to a flat back whenever you're ready. So from here, we're gonna engage the belly a little bit, do a little balancing tabletop. So you're gonna press that left foot back. So really press through. Feel the inner thigh curl up, so your toes are gonna angle down to the floor. Beautiful. Maybe you stay here, right here. Maybe you wanna go right arm, reach it forward. Keep flexing through that left foot. Keep reaching the right fingertips forward. Face the palm in at the center line of your head. Nice. Crown of the head extends forward. Inhale. Exhale, right hand releases. Left knee releases down. Use the belly pulling in. Nice. Opposite side. So this time, right foot flexes back. Press through. Feel the inner thigh curl up so your toes angle down. Nice. Really flex it back like you're pressing into the back of that wall. Nice. Exhale, left arm reaches forward. So opposite limbs, feel that belly button pulling into the spine. If you feel your belly collapsing down, activate, pushing it in. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right knee down. We're gonna go one more each side. So inhale, left leg back, flex. Right arm reaches forward. Inhale, really stretch forward and back. Exhale, right hand down and left knee down. Last side, right foot presses back. Really feel the back wall. Reach your left fingertips forward. Pull your belly into your spine. Exhale, release that left hand down, release that right knee down. All right, first downward facing dog of the day, so make sure those hands are shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers, curl your toes, keep the knees bent for this first one. We're gonna press the floor away, lift your hips, and just start to press your belly back towards your thighs. Just start to walk out your legs a little bit, so bending one knee at a time. Feeling your heels get a little bit closer to the floor each time, just walk it out. Make sure those fingers are spread. So if you feel any little spaces underneath those knuckles, again, create the hands kind of like a suction cup effect on the floor. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and press the heart back, like you're pressing your butt way against the wall behind you. And let your heels melt down to the floor. Nice, relax your neck, let the head go. Ears should be hanging right in between your biceps. Nice. From here, we're gonna hover in a plank pose just for a few breaths. So take the shoulders forward over the wrists. Engage the belly, pull it into the spine. If you need to at any point, you can drop those knees to stabilize you or keep them lifted for a little bit more of core engagement. Draw your shoulders down your back, hips right in line with your heart. Nice, keep your belly pulling in. Inhale, one more time. Downward facing dog, use your core, press it back. Walk out the feet again, draw the shoulders down the back. Relax the neck, maybe give it a shake. Most of the time, that tension between the shoulders and the ears are gonna really crunch up. Let it go, let it be soft. Nice. All right, inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, just walk the feet little by little all the way up to a forward fold. So find those feet about hips width apart. Little bend in the knees. Grab opposite elbows. Let your upper body just hang down. Nod the head yes, shake it no. Maybe sway the upper body from side to side a little bit. You want to feel like that upper body is cascading forward. So make sure there is a little bit of a bend in your knees. So you want to make sure they're not locking back to straight. Beautiful. Relax your head. Bend those knees just a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Feel the weight even between the fronts of your feet and your heels. So if your hips are way, way back, see if you can shift to the balls of the feet a little bit more. Nice. All right, release your elbows. We're gonna slowly roll all the way up to standing. So little by little, bend the knees. We're gonna roll up, take your time, don't rush. Arms are heavy, head is heavy. It's just the spine that's taking you up. Eventually, the hips will stack over the heels. The heart will stack over the hips. And the head's gonna stack nice and tall right on top of the neck. All right, so feet are gonna be hips width apart right at the top of your mat. You're gonna reach your fingertips down, palms face open, draw your shoulder blades down your back. And just gaze forward for a moment. Find your drishti or a point of focus. It's gonna help with balance all the time. So lift the toes a little bit here. Feel the legs engage. Feel the belly button pull in. Tailbone lengthens down to the floor. Release your toes. We're gonna take some half salutations to get into the upper body first. So inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Get really tall, palms touch. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Bend the knees. Kind of dive out all the way over the legs, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins, flat back. Lengthen your heart forward, draw your shoulders down your back. Crown of the head extends to the front of the room. Exhale, forward fold, maybe you bend those knees. Inhale, back to standing, sweep it up. Try to keep your back flat as you lift. Arms out, really reach. Beautiful, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Gonna do that 2 more times. So inhale, sweep it up. Really find your space, reaching high, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold, flat back, bend the knees, take it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins, flat spine, really lengthen it out, like you put a little glass on top of that back. Nice, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep it up, Tadasana, rise. Strong belly, standing mountain pose, palms touch above your head. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, inhale, sweep it all the way up. We're gonna take this through a full sun salutation A. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, flat back, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins, shine your heart forward. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands. We're gonna step it back to that plank pose, so one leg at a time. Step it back behind you, shoulders over the wrist, spread your fingers. We're gonna drop those knees right where they are. Keep the hands planted. You're gonna pull your heart forward and down. Zip those elbows in, in, in. Nice, release the chest. Come to the tops of your feet, cobra pose. Press the toes down, press the belly down, lift the heart off the mat. Try to stay soft in the shoulders. Hands are just lightly touching down. Let it be your belly that lifts you up here. Exhale, release your heart. Curl your toes, back through hands and knees. Press the floor away, belly pulls in. And then downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Release the neck, shake out that head a little bit. Shoulders draw down the back. Maybe you walk out the legs. Maybe you respread your fingers. A lot of times they want to clump up together. See if you can make space. See how much you can press your heart towards the backs of your legs, like you're lifting your tailbone up. Yes, beautiful. So we're gonna inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, we're gonna walk the feet all the way up. Use the belly, take conscious steps. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. You're gonna inhale, sweep it back up to standing. Maybe there's a little bend in the knees, flat back, reach it up, find your space bubble. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, sweep it high, feel your feet ground you down, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, take it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, nice long spines. Perfect, exhale, fold. Bend the knees, hands to the mat, step it back to plank pose. And find your vinyasa. Let those knees drop right down. Zip those elbows in, take your heart all the way down in between the thumbs. Come to the tops of your feet, inhale, cobra pose, lift your heart. Exhale, release your chest, curl your toes, back to hands and knees, zip those elbows in, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Feel that heart pressing back. Spread those fingers again if you need it, draw those shoulders down your back, let your head go. Gaze is somewhere back in between the legs. So feel your ears just hanging right in between your biceps. Nice, inhale, look forward. And you exhale, just walk the feet all the way up in between the hands. Use the belly to step. Nice and controlled. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, palms to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, rise to standing. Strong belly, sweep it up, flat back, reach, 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 get tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, we're gonna go to fierce pose. So we're sitting back into a chair. You're gonna sweep your arms down and up, sit the hips back, and lift your arms up by your ears. So imagine there's a chair behind you and you're just trying to sit way back into them. You can sit really light, you can sit really far back if you want to feel the burn in your thighs a little bit. But look down, make sure you can see the tips of your toes. If they're hidden, lift the toes up to shift that weight back a little bit. And then soften the toes, soften the shoulders, gaze somewhere in front of you. Nice, make sure those toes are right in front of your heels. So if they're pointing out, bring them in a little bit towards each other. Nice, activate that belly. Feel that tailbone lengthening down. So if you feel your butt kind of sticking back, feel that belly pull in, tuck it down. Nice, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, take it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, hands down, step it back to plank pose. And find your vinyasa. Use the belly, drop the knees, hug those elbows in, release heart to the floor. Inhale, cobra pose, press into the toenails, press your belly, press your legs. Exhale, heart releases, curl your toes, press back to hands and knees, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Feel your hands, feel your feet. Draw the shoulders down your back. If that head, that neck is trying to be held up, nice, just release it, shake it out. No tension, no need to hang on to that. All right, we're gonna inhale, lift that right leg up behind. So flex the foot, doesn't matter how high, just that you flex it back and keep the hips square. So looking forward, step that right foot all the way up between the hands. Pull the knee in. Wherever it lands, use that right hand, help it take a couple of extra steps using the belly. All right, so back heel's gonna spin down to the floor, warrior A. Belly button pulls in. Sweep the arms up by your ears. Soft shoulders. Find your gaze somewhere in front of you. So pick a point somewhere on the wall in front. Press that back heel down to the floor. Try to hug the right hip back a little bit, left hip forward. All right, soften the shoulders down. Face those palms in, so lengthen up through your pinky fingers. Beautiful. We're gonna inhale one more time. And as you exhale, using that belly strength, you're gonna release the hands all the way back down. Step that right foot back to plank pose. Pull the belly to spine. Nice, vinyasa, drop those knees. Zip those elbows in, release that heart down. Keep using your core throughout. Come to the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift your heart. Engage your toes, your legs. Exhale, release. Curl your toes back through hands and knees. Zip the elbows in like they're glued. Hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up behind you. Flex the foot, and exhale, look forward. Step it all the way up between the hands. Pull the knee to the chest. Left foot touches down. Maybe it makes it all the way. Maybe use that left hand, help it take an extra step up. So right heel spins down to the floor, warrior A. Inhale, lift. Press down through that back heel. Strong belly pulling in, nice. Pick your gaze somewhere in front of you. Soft shoulders. Face those palms in. Lengthen through your pinkies. Let the fingers have a little bit of life. If they're collapsing down, let them reach up. Nice, hugging that right hip forward a little bit, left hip back. If you feel your tailbone lengthening back and up, belly pulls in, lengthen your tailbone down. Nice, beautiful. Inhale, one more time. Find a little bit of lift in the spine. Exhale, release. Step that left foot back to plank pose. Find your vinyasa, dropping those knees, zip those elbows in, heart to the floor. Come to the tops of the feet, inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, release that heart. Curl the toes, hands and knees. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Release that neck, shake it out. Breathe. From here, inhale, right leg lifts up behind you. Flex the foot, don't worry about how high. Look forward, step it all the way up between your hands. If it doesn't make it, right hand helps, take that extra step. So crescent A pose, back heel's gonna stay lifted off the floor. So balancing on the ball of that back foot. Squeeze the inner thighs, we're gonna lift up. You can take hands to that top thigh or sweep it all the way up by your ears. Maybe you keep the hand on the thigh if you need it. Maybe you eventually reach up. So soft shoulders, face the palms in. Give a little squeeze in the inner thighs. See if you can put a little bend in that back knee, but press the heel back. Nice, keep that belly pulling in towards your spine. Face those palms in and reach them up, arms by your ears. Yes, but soften your shoulders. Yeah, nice. All right, we're gonna inhale one more time. And then we're gonna take a twisting lunge. So as you exhale, release those hands back down. Left hand stays on the floor. The right fingertips are gonna reach up to the sky. So you're opening your heart to the inside of that right knee. Right arm reaches the ceiling. If this is ever too much and you wanna modify, drop the back knee to the floor or keep it lifted for a little more of a challenge. Draw your shoulders down your back, soft gaze to that right hand. Press into that right foot. So if you feel the inner edge lifting down, feel the big toe. Nice, breathe. Walk this front foot a little more forward just to keep the knee over the ankle. Beautiful, nice. Inhale, one more time. As you exhale, release that right hand down. Step it back to plank pose and find your vinyasa. Zip those elbows in as you lower, knees drop to support you. Inhale, up, dog or cobra. Lift your heart, soft shoulders. Exhale, heart releases. Curl your toes, hands and knees. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Release that neck. Take a resetting breath. Gonna feel your hands, feel your feet. Feel your shoulder blades drawing down your back. Let your head relax, let it go. Gaze is somewhere in between your legs. Make sure those feet are hips width apart. Beautiful. All right, inhale, lift that left leg up behind you. Flex the foot, keep it strong. Look forward, step it all the way up between your hands. If it doesn't make it, use that left hand, use your belly. Step it up as much as you need. Crescent A pose, so back heel is lifted. Squeeze the inner thighs, lift all the way up. Hands can go to that top thigh if you need it, or use your belly. Find your gaze, your drishti somewhere in front of you. Soft shoulders. Feel like there's a little string on the crown of your head. It's kind of like lifting you up. So you get really light in between all of your vertebrae on your spine. Face your palms in, lengthen your fingertips up to the sky, but soften your shoulders. Pick that point, that gaze, somewhere in front of you. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Beautiful. Try not to look so serious. Have a little smile. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're gonna release those hands all the way down. We're gonna take that twist. So right hand to the floor on the inside of the left foot. Left fingertips reach up to the sky. Press that right hand down. Press that left foot down. Trying to almost hug that right shoulder to the inside of the left knee and pulling that left knee back in as well. Inner thighs are still squeezing a little bit. Press that heel back. Left fingertips, inhale, reach up a little bit more. Exhale, release the hand down. Step the left foot back and find your vinyasa. So zip the elbows in, drop the knees down to the floor. Melt that heart all the way through, so almost pull it through to the mat in front of you. You're gonna inhale, lift that heart, cobra pose. Exhale, release, curl the toes, hands and knees. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Release that neck, shake it out if you need to. Breathe. All right, we're gonna inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, walk the feet all the way up between your hands. Feet about hips width distance. Inhale, hands to the shins, flat back, lengthen, knees can be bent or straight. Exhale, forward fold. So you're gonna inhale, sweep everything all the way back up to standing, reach it high, ground down through your feet, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, we're gonna go for a balance with tree pose. So we're gonna bring those feet, if they're not already, right underneath your hips. You're gonna find a point somewhere in front of you, let that gaze be solid. If you start to look around, it's when everything starts to get really, really wobbly. So come to those feet, right leg's gonna be first. So you're gonna come to those left toes. Strong belly, engage that core, soft shoulders. Couple options, first step, left knee swivels out to the left, toes stay down to the floor. Next step, foot comes to that calf, maybe right below the knee. If you're feeling a little bit more stretchy in the legs, maybe that left foot comes to that inner right thigh. You try that and it's too much, go right back down to the shin. Just make sure it's not on the knee. Wherever you're ready, hands together at the heart. Gazing forward, soft shoulders. Finding that drishti, that gaze point right in front of you for balance. Feel that right foot pressing down, so engage everything, never locking the knees. Belly pulls in, tailbone lengthens down, soft shoulders, little string on the crown of your head, feel it just lift. Yeah, you all grew like an inch. Soft shoulders. Inhale one more time. Exhale, slowly release that foot opposite side. So wiggle out the feet if you need it, and just switch it up. So feet hips width. Left leg's gonna be the base, spread the toes. Come to those right toes. From here, maybe you just swivel that right knee out to the side. Maybe you bring that foot up to the calf. If you went to the thigh, on the inner thigh on the other side, try it out. Otherwise, right here is really, really good. Just make sure it's never on that knee. So when you're ready, hands come together in front of your heart. Find your drishti, your gaze. Let it be solid, strong. Crown of the head feels light as it kind of lifts you up. Nice. Engage that belly. If you happen to drop the toe, you drop it, you reset, and then you just come back when you're ready. Breathe. Most importantly, we try to hold balance. We tense and we hold up. So breathe it out, soft shoulders. Nice. Inhale one more time. Exhale, release that foot down. Walk out the legs if you need it. Back to the top of your mat, feet hips width apart. We're gonna find our flow all the way down. So inhale, reach it up. Find your space, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe bend the knees, flat back as you take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins, open heart. Exhale, fold, hands down, bend the knees, step it back to plank pose. And we'll find your vinyasa. Knees drop. Elbows zip in, release heart all the way down to the floor. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift the heart, use your legs, use your toes, soft shoulders. Exhale, release. Curl the toes, back to hands and knees. Hips to the sky, downward facing dog, release that neck. Maybe give the head a little shake side to side. Don't let that neck tension win. Spread your fingers. Feel the webbing in between each of your knuckles. That's how wide you want your fingers to be. Beautiful. All right, next standing sequence, we're gonna inhale, right leg lifts up behind you, flex that foot. And as you exhale, step it all the way up between your hands, belly pulls in. Use that right hand if you need it to step it up. So warrior A again, back heel's gonna spin down to the floor. You're gonna pull the belly button in and lift all the way up. Heart faces forward, soft shoulders, face those palms in. Kind of feel that left hip again, hugging forward, right hip hugging back a little bit. Nice, feel that right knee right on top of your ankle. Soft shoulders for warrior one. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, warrior two. So we're gonna open hips and heart to that side of the room. Extend right arm forward, left arm back. Soft shoulders, nice. So give that right knee a little look. Make sure it's not caving in towards that wall. Press it to the pinky toe just a little bit. Yes, beautiful. Belly button pulls into the spine, soften the shoulders. Really see if you can reach. Right arm forward, left arm back. Nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior, take it up and back. Open those right ribs, so left hand down the back leg, right fingertips are reaching high. Keep that belly pulling in, maybe gaze up a little bit. Beautiful, feel that back foot pressing down. If you straighten your leg, try to re-bend. Inhale, you're doing great. One more time, side angle pose, so coming up and over. We're gonna take the right forearm to the right thigh. Left fingertips reach up to the ceiling. Soft shoulders, palms facing this back wall here. Notice if that tailbone is sticking up and back. Belly pull in, lengthen it down to the back heel. Yes, beautiful. Press through that back foot. Make sure the outer edge of your back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. So sometimes toes want to go that way. See if you can point them a little bit more this way and towards the front of the room. Nice. Press strong through the outer edge. See if you can lighten that right elbow a little bit more off that right thigh. So instead of putting all your weight on it, get a little more in the belly. Nice. Inhale, we're gonna rise back up. Warrior B, soft shoulders. As you exhale, windmill everything all the way down to the floor. Step that right foot back to plank pose. So find that strong belly and vinyasa, knees drop. Take that heart forward all the way down. Come to the tops of your toes. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra. Use your belly, use your legs. Nice, exhale, release. Curl your toes back to hands and knees. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Release that neck, shake it out a little bit. Breathe, reset. Maybe take a nice big inhale. Nice big exhale, let the head go, shake it out. Nice. All right, inhale, left leg lifts up behind you. Flex it back, make it really strong like you're pressing the back wall away. And then look forward, step that left foot all the way up between the hands. If it doesn't make it, left hand is your little guide there for that foot. So warrior A, back heel spins down to the floor. Belly button pulls in, sweep everything all the way up. Soft shoulders, hugging that left hip back a little bit. Right hip hugs forward to square your heart and hips to the front of the room. Nice, front knee is over that ankle. Soft shoulders, palms face in. Lengthen up through your pinky fingers. Nice. Find that engaged belly. See if you can reach your arms up a little more, but soften your shoulders. Don't take them with you. Inhale, one more time, and we're gonna take that warrior two, open hips and heart. Soft shoulders, nice. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Just check that front knee. Make sure the knee is right on top of your ankle. Yes, beautiful. Belly pulls in, tailbone lengthens down. Gaze is over that front hand. Palms face your mat, so they face down to the floor. Nice. Nice, you guys, beautiful. All right, inhale, we're gonna reverse our warrior. So flip the front palm up. Right hand goes down the back leg. Left fingertips reach up, really reach. Try to keep the bend in the front knee, pressing it to the left a little bit. Pull that belly button in, tailbone lengthens down. Breathe, finding space in those left ribs. Inhale one more time. Coming to side angle pose, so we're gonna come up back through parallel arms, and then left forearm goes to that left thigh. Right fingertips reach the ceiling. Draw the shoulders down your back. Just soft gaze to the right hand. Beautiful. Palm faces out into the open. If that left shoulder is crowding your left ear, see if you can draw it down the back a little bit. Beautiful. Press through that back foot. Make sure the outer edge of your foot is parallel to that back edge of your mat. Yes, nice open heart. Breathe, stay strong in the legs. See if that left elbow can get a little bit lighter and it becomes more about your belly, more about the right leg pressing back. On the inhale, warrior B, we're gonna rise back up, parallel those arms to the floor. Left arm forward, right arm back, soft shoulders. Gonna inhale, reverse that warrior, face that front palm up, right hand down the back leg, just getting a little more length in the left side of your body. Exhale, windmill everything all the way down. Use the strength in your belly, step the left foot back. Finding our vinyasa, so drop those knees. Take that heart forward, zip the elbows in, release the heart down to the floor. Come to the tops of your feet. Cobra pose, inhale, lift. Soft shoulders. Exhale, release your heart, curl your toes. Press back through hands and knees. Hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Shake out that neck a little bit. Draw the shoulders down your back. Maybe you give the feet a little pedaling out, back and forth. Nice. See if you can press that heart back a little bit more. You can feel your tailbone lengthen up and back a little bit more. Feel your heels melt down to the floor. Beautiful. All right, so inhale, right leg lifts up behind you. Flex that foot. Looking forward, step that right foot all the way up between the hands. We're gonna go to crescent A just to start. So find the ball, that back foot, press into the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs, we're gonna lift all the way up. Find your balance, keep your drishti, your gaze, straight forward, soft shoulders. From here, bring your hands together in front of your heart. We're gonna go for warrior C, so balancing a little bit on that right leg. So we're gonna tilt the upper body forward a little bit, and you're gonna walk that back foot up just a few times until you have a diagonal line from that back left toe all the way up through the crown of your head. When you're ready, kind of like a little teeter-totter, we're gonna teeter that heart forward and lift that left leg up. You might stop right here. Flex that left foot back. You might take it a little bit farther. You may even eventually become a little more parallel to the floor. But make sure one part of your body doesn't collapse while the other is still trying to hold. Keep that strong line. Nice. Flex the lifted leg back. Maybe you take your arms out like wings for a little more balance. Reach them out to the sides. Flex that foot back strong. Yes, the more you flex, the more hold, the more strength you're gonna find. Keep pressing that right foot down to the floor. Inhale one more time. Bring your hands back to your heart. We're gonna step it back to crescent. Bend the right knee, take as many steps as you need. Little by little. Take your time, belly pulls in. Nice. Find that heart lifting, reach your arms up to the sky, soft shoulders. Gazing forward, we're gonna inhale one more time. As you exhale, warrior B, back heel spins down. Open those arms, soft shoulders. So right arm reaches forward, palms face down, left arm reaches back. Take a look at that right knee. Make sure it's not caving in. Press it to the right a little bit. Right toes face the front of the room. Nice, beautiful. Feel that belly pull in, tailbone lengthens down, heart lifts, soft shoulders. Yeah. From here, we're gonna reverse our triangle. So straighten that front leg. Left hand down the back leg, right fingertips reach up to the sky. So right arm reaches up, finding length. Make sure you don't lock the knees back into the legs. There's a little micro bend, so strong thighs. Inhale, back through parallel arms. Keep the legs straight. Triangle pose, left hip back, right fingertips reach. Reach, 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 get as long as you can, and then take the hand somewhere on that right shin. Maybe below the knee, maybe the ankle. You choose where you wanna go. The further down, the more you're gonna feel it. So draw that left shoulder open. Gaze up to that left hand. Press strong through your feet. Open your heart to the side of the room. Draw those shoulders a little more down the back if you can. Nice. Keep those legs engaged. You guys look beautiful. Find the longest spine possible for you. On our inhale, warrior B, we're gonna bend back into that front knee. Soft shoulders. Extend right arm forward, left arm back. So bend that knee until it's right on top of your ankle. Nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Take it all the way up and back. Open those right ribs. Face the front palm all the way back. And then exhale, windmill everything down. Find your way back to a plank pose. So step that right foot back. And we're gonna take a modified side plank. So the right hand's gonna be first. So we're gonna bring that right knee down. We're gonna sweep the right foot to the right a little bit. Come to the inner thigh, the inner edge of that left foot. Lift the hips, lift the left arm up to the sky. Maybe you look down, maybe you look up towards that left hand. But keep the belly pulling in. Try to find that left foot right in line with that bottom knee. Nice. Keep drawing those shoulders back. Beautiful. Inhale one more time. Exhale that left hand down, coming back to hands and knees. Downward facing dog, curl your toes. Press the floor away, lift your hips. Relax your neck, give that head a little shake side to side. Let's get the opposite side. Inhale, left leg lifts up behind you, flex that foot. As you exhale, look forward, step it all the way up. Wherever it goes, that's where you walk it up the rest of the way. So crescent A, finding our balance, establishing strength in the belly. So we're gonna lift up, balancing on the ball of that back foot, sweep the arms high, soft shoulders. Try to find release. If the teeth are getting really, really tight, let it go, let it be soft. Palms face in, fingertips lengthen up, soft shoulders. Nice. All right, so from here, we're gonna find that warrior C again, that balance. So hands come together in front of your heart. Keep that little squeeze pulling in. We're gonna tip the heart forward. We're gonna control, but step it out little by little. Take your time. Find that long diagonal line. So reach through your toe, lift through your heart, palms together. We're gonna start to tip forward. Heart forward, right foot flexes. Maybe you lift just a couple inches from the floor. The more you wanna go, the more you tip that heart forward and lift that right leg. But flex that right foot back. Beautiful even hips, you guys. Really press like you're pressing either the floor or the wall away. Toes curl towards you, feel your heel. Yes, nice. Maybe you take your arms out like wings if you want to take a little more balance. If you happen to lose the balance, don't worry about it. Just reset. Take your time. Beautiful. Inhale, one more time. Hands to heart, we're gonna step it back. Take your time. Maybe one big step, maybe lots of little steps. Crescent A pose, find that tall spine. Soft shoulders, reach the arms up, squeeze the inner thighs a little bit. Inhale, find a little lift. Exhale, warrior B, so back heel down. Open arms, left arm forward, right arm back. Feel free to adjust the feet. Sometimes we need to wiggle the feet out. Left toes, make sure they point to the front of the room. Make sure the outer edge of that back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Nice. Soft shoulders, gaze over those left fingertips. Straightening in that front leg. Reverse triangle, so flip that front palm up. Right hand down the back leg, left fingertips lengthen and reach up to the sky. So we're opening up that left side of your body. Strong leg, make sure the knees are not locking back. They're engaged, yes, beautiful. Inhale, one more time. Back to parallel arms and then triangle pose. So right hip back, left fingertips reach. Really reach, get as long as you can, and then left hand drops anywhere on that left leg except for the knee. So go to some place you're comfortable. Further down's a little more stretch, further up's a little bit more supportive. Shoulders down the back, gaze up towards that right hand. If you ever feel unbalanced, look down towards that left foot. Try to open your heart, parallel it to the side of the room. Yes, you're trying to stack that right side of your body on top of the left side. Strong legs. Feel from hips to shoulders, the longest spine, the longest side body you can. On your inhale, back up to warrior B, bending into that front knee, parallel your arms. Soft shoulders, make sure that knee goes right on top of that ankle. You may need to press it to the left a little bit. Inhale, reverse your warrior, flip that front palm up, open those left ribs, right hand down the back thigh. As you exhale, windmill the arms all the way down. We're gonna step it back to that plank pose. So left foot back and hold here. We're gonna go for that modified side plank. So you're gonna drop that left knee down to the floor. Gonna sweep the left foot to the left. Come to the inside edge of that right foot. Reach your right arm to the sky. Try to lift your hips. Even though that left knee is on the floor, see if you can find space. Soft shoulders. Engage your belly. You can look down for balance or you can look up if you want to test that balance out a little bit. Use the inner edge of that right foot pressing down. Yes. Activate your belly. Shoulders down your back. Beautiful. Inhale one more time. As we exhale, release everything back down to the floor, hands and knees. Downward facing dog, curl the toes. Press the floor away, hips lift. Relax the neck, shake it out. Maybe walk out those feet a little bit. Draw the shoulders down your back. Inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, walk the feet. Using the belly, using the strength of the legs all the way up. Never just taking a stroll, but really consciously walking up using all your muscles. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. So staying here, take the feet if they're not already, but adjust them so they're right underneath your hips. A good way to determine that is two fists together. Bend your knees and put them right in between your toes. And that's gonna be your hip bone distance. Nice. So from here, we're gonna take our little two-piece fingers, the pointer finger and the middle finger. You're gonna bring them in between and underneath the big toe. Bend the knees as much as you need, really, really deep. We're trying to get the belly on the thighs, so you wanna find as much of a bend as you need to. Nice. Inhale, really flat spine. Exhale, lengthen the sit bones up just enough, release the upper body down. You could have almost straight legs or really, really bent knees here. It's more about finding length in the back and keeping the spine long than having straight legs. Relax that neck, let it go. Beautiful. See if you can feel like your sit bones, just every breath, keep lifting up just little by little, and your upper body just hinges forward. Let your head go again, shake it out a little bit. The neck is gonna wanna fight to keep that tension. See what you can release. All right, beautiful. Release those toes. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And from here, we're gonna play around a little bit with the beginnings of an arm balance with crow pose. Just finding the engagement in the core, the toes could lift or not lift. We're just gonna see where it takes us. So you're gonna start bringing the feet about hips width apart, lift the heels a little bit and sit those hips down to your heels. So we're gonna take the hands about shoulder width apart, spread them nice and wide, and you're gonna lift your hips up. This might be the first step. This is where you might stay the whole time. From here, you're gonna bend your elbows back a little bit. Try to touch your knees to your triceps. Anywhere along those triceps is gonna be just fine. Maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you wanna shift forward a little bit. Maybe you lift one toe and just play around with the balance shifting. Maybe you release it, lift the other one. Eventually, maybe both will lift. Take your time, plant your hands shoulder width apart. It's not about lifting the feet off the floor. It's about discovering your core strength and where it's gonna take you. So make sure you look forward on the floor. Look where you wanna go. If you look down, you're gonna fall down. So really look forward past the fingertips. Make sure you bend those elbows. So really bend the elbows back. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. We have liftoff. Nice, you guys. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna take a couple breaths in child's pose. So just release those knees down. Big toes touch. Knees apart, set the hips back, extend through the arms, forehead to the floor. Just take a few breaths here. Notice any differences in your body. Maybe those hips can be a little bit heavier down towards the floor. Maybe you want to make this a really active child's pose and you press into those fingertips. You press, maybe there's a little lift between the palms and the forearms on the floor, but see how much you can sit those hips down towards your heels. Breathe into your back. Soft shoulders. Breathe along your spine. Maybe one more inhale, one more exhale. And whenever you're ready, we're gonna find our downward facing dog. So pressing back up through hands and knees. Hands shoulder width apart, knees hips width apart. Curl your toes. Press the floor away, lift your hips. Downward facing dog, release that neck. Find your breath. Draw your shoulders down, press your heart back, feel your tailbone lift up, yes, and then feel your heels get heavy as they melt down to the floor. All right, inhale, lift that right leg up behind you. Flex that foot. Exhale, step it all the way up between the hands. Use that hand if you needed to bring it up in front of you. From here, warrior A, back heel spins down. Inhale, rise, square hips, soft shoulders. Face the palms in, lengthen up through fingertips. Nice, we're gonna inhale one more time. As you exhale, warrior B, open hips and heart. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Soften shoulders, belly pulls in, tailbone lengthens down. Keep that knee pressing to the pinky toe a little bit. Make sure your toes point forward to the front of the room. Yes, nice. Even more, bring that foot even more that way. Nice. So we're gonna bring those hands to our hips here. We're gonna straighten that front leg, curl the toes in a little bit. And keeping those hands on the hips, you're gonna pull the belly in. We're gonna slowly start to hinge forward. Maybe take a little bend in the knees if you need to, and eventually hands just come right down to the floor. Right under your shoulders, find a flat back. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. Feel the outer edges of your feet pressing down. If you feel your toes out wider than your heels, curl them in towards each other a little bit. Yes. Breathe, long spine. From here, bring your hands back to your hips. Strong legs, belly pulls in. We're gonna lift all the way back up. Back to warrior B. Right toes face forward. Bending into that front knee. Right arm reaches to the front of the room. Left arm reaches back. Watch that right knee if it's caving in. Face the toes to the front of the room. Right knee over ankle. So those toes even more face that way. Yeah. Press strong into that outer edge of that back heel. We're gonna inhale, reverse your warrior, flip that front palm up, left hand down the back leg, right fingertips reach the sky. And as you exhale, windmill everything all the way down. Gonna bring that back knee down to the floor. Gonna release the toes. You're gonna bring your hands to the top of that right thigh, and you're gonna pull the belly and lift your chest up, soft shoulders. Like there's a little string on your heart, feel it lift. Squeeze your inner thighs. Make sure everything kind of just doesn't collapse and get heavy, but pull everything in and up. Yes, soft shoulders, heart lifts. Keep squeezing, keep pressing even those back toes down to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, release those hands down. Curl the back toes, lift the back knees, step the right foot back. Find your vinyasa, knees drop down. Take the heart all the way forward, zip the elbows in, come to the tops of your feet. Inhale, cobra pose, belly button pulls in, lift the heart. Exhale, release, curl the toes, back to hands and knees, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog, release that neck. Shake out what you need in the head. Feel that tailbone lengthening you up and back. Yes, keep pressing that heart. Press the floor away. So less weight is in your hands, more of it becomes down into your heels. Your feet get heavier as your hands get lighter. All right, let's get that last side. So inhale, left leg lifts up behind you. As you exhale, step it all the way up between your hands. Maybe that left hand takes the extra step it needs. Nice warrior eye, back heel spins down. Inhale, rise, press down through that back heel. Soft shoulders, reach the fingertips up, palms face in, hugging those hips to square in front of you. Nice. Breathe, finding your drishti, your gaze in front of you. Inhale one more time as we exhale, warrior B, open hips and heart. Soft shoulders, feel free to adjust those feet. Make sure that front knee is right over your ankle. If those back toes point behind you, face them forward a little bit more. Nice. So from here, hands to your hips. We're gonna straighten that front leg, curl the toes in. We're gonna go for a wide angle forward fold, little different variation this time. So make sure those toes are in one straight line. If they're pointing out, pointing in towards each other a little bit more. Nice. So this time, interlace your hands behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades down your back. You're gonna inhale, pull your belly in. And exhale, we're gonna slowly start to fold forward. If you need to, put a little bend in those knees. Let the head hang down. Let those arms still interlace, just be as heavy as they can be. Release your neck, let that head go. Nice. If you feel your hips taking you way back, feel the balls of the feet press into the floor a little bit more forward. Nice. You're gonna feel your hips stack right on top of your feet. Use the outer edges of your feet pressing down to keep your balance. Relax your neck, let it go. Nice. So from here, we're gonna release the hands by the low back. So just lower those hands behind you and then hands come to your hips. We're gonna inhale, come all the way up, strong belly. Lift your heart. Pressing down into those feet, back to warrior B. Left toes face forward. Bend into that front knee, keep it right over the ankle. Left arm forward, right arm back. Soft shoulders. Palms face down. Look right over that left hand. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Flip that front palm up. Right hand down the back leg. Really reach, finding space from that left hip all the way to your left pinky finger. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, windmill everything all the way down to the floor. From here, you're gonna drop that back knee down to the mat. Release the toes as long as that knee feels pretty good. And you're gonna make sure that front knee's right on top of that ankle so it's never any further. You're gonna bring those hands to the top of that left thigh. Belly button pulls in, soft shoulders, lift your heart up. See if you can feel like you're dragging that left foot back and you're trying to drag that right knee forward. Find a soft gaze in front of you, soft shoulders. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. Keep dragging those limbs in like you're trying to wrinkle your mat. Belly button pulls in, lift through your spine. Inhale. Exhale, release those hands down. Curl the back toes. Lift the knee off the mat. Step it back to plank pose. Use your belly. Beautiful. Vinyasa, knees drop down. Take that heart forward. Come to the tops of the feet using toenails, belly, and thighs. Cobra pose. Lift your heart. Soft shoulders, elbows zip in. Engage that low body as best as you can. If those elbows are out, zip them into each other. Nice, release that heart. Curl the toes, back to hands and knees. Press your way all the way up. And then downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Release that neck, draw the shoulders down your back. Finding a couple breaths. From here, child's pose for a few breaths here. Drop those knees down. Big toes touch. Sit the hips back. Extend through the arms, forehead to the floor. Take another moment to check into your body. Notice any differences again. What's that space between your hips and your heels feel like? What does your back feel like when you breathe? What do your shoulders feel like when you breathe? Maybe you find a little more length in your arms to really reach and feel the space in your back. Maybe one more round of inhaling, one more round of exhaling. And whenever you're ready, we're gonna find our way all the way up to hands and knees. And we're gonna find our way to a little bit of core work with half boat. So we're gonna find our way onto one hip. You're just gonna sweep your legs out in front of you till they're right in front. You're gonna bring those feet flat to the mat. And you're gonna find your sit bones nice and grounded so you can feel both underneath your body. So feet together, knees together. You're gonna bring your hands right behind on those hamstrings, right behind the knees. So you're gonna lift your heart, soft shoulders. From here, you're gonna come to the tips of your toes, walk your feet back a little bit so you get a little diagonal line in the back. What you wanna avoid is never feel this roundedness in your spine. Feel like there's a string on your heart lifting you up all the time. Beautiful. Next step, only if you wanna go there. Lift your feet up. Flex. You can pull a little bit on those legs to help fight that desire to round down and stay high in the chest. Maybe this is where you stay. If you want to go an extra step further, reach your right fingertips or both fingertips forward, palms face up. Soft shoulders. If that's too much and you try it, bring them right back behind the knees. Soft shoulders. Inhale one more time. Release those feet down. We're gonna try a little arm and core strengthening with Lolasana. So take the right ankle on top of the left, bring your hands right by your hips, see how close you can get your heels into your body, and you're gonna press the floor away, touch the toes down, try to lift your hips off the mat. Nice. If this is not enough, you wanna try further, maybe lift one toe off the floor. If you wanna try both, maybe lift both. Whenever you're ready, lower those hips down. Nice. Come back to that half boat pose. We're gonna get a chance to do the other side. So find your hands on the backs of your knees again, hips down. Soft shoulders, heart lifts, lift those feet off the floor, flex. Gazing straight through those toes. Keep that belly pulling in. Maybe you wanna reach those arms out again, palms face up. That's too much, hands behind you or toes down to the floor the whole time. Keep that heart lifting, nice and tall. All right, opposite side. Release those toes down, get a second shot. This time left ankle on top of the right. Don't worry about it, don't worry about lifting your hips up. Just give it that core, that good old try. So hands down by your hips. Try to walk those heels in really close. We're gonna press the hips as best as you can up off the floor. Maybe you lift one toe, maybe you lift both. Nice, press strong through those palms. Nice, release those hips down, back to boat. Toes down, grab behind the knees one last time, flex your feet. Soft shoulders, if you want that last little bit, reach your arms forward, palms face the sky. Little string on your heart, feel it lift, lift, lift. Inhale for 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, and 1. Grab behind the knees, release the feet down. Baddha Konasana, so bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees open out to the side. You're gonna reach back behind you, kind of get some of that flesh out of the way so you feel your sit bones grounding you down. That's the only thing between your body and the floor. So you're gonna take your hands, lightly interlace them right underneath your feet. Thumbs on the inside, you're gonna try to open up your heart a little bit. Soft shoulders. You're gonna inhale, get really tall, flat spine, and instead of thinking, I gotta round down and touch my nose right to my feet, instead think I gotta lengthen in my heart. And then exhale, try to get my heart towards the floor in front of my toes. So it's finding this really long spine. Keep those feet flexed, open, soft shoulders. If you feel your chin jutting forward, try to tuck it in a little bit. Lengthen the back of your neck. Use your breath. Every inhale, you get a little taller. Every exhale, maybe you fold, maybe you just maintain that fold that you found. It's all about finding a tilt to the pelvis. Most of the time we think forward fold, we gotta get all the way down to the floor. And so we use the back muscles and we round and we pull and we kind of hurt all those muscles back along the spine. So by using that flat back and just tipping the pelvis forward, you're gonna get so much more of a stretch. Nice. Breathe. Inhaling one more time, maybe get a little more length in that spine. Using that belly, you're gonna exhale, coming all the way back up. Hands right behind those knees. We're gonna help lift them, bring them all together. And we're gonna find our way onto our back. So just any way that feels good for you, you're just gonna roll all the way down onto your spine. And we're gonna take a back bend. So we're gonna bring those feet flat to the floor right in front of your hips. Toes right in front of your heels. Arms down by your sides, palms facing the floor. So you can walk your feet a little bit closer back to your butt, so even in towards your butt, nice. Feet, make sure they're not touching. They have at least that 2 fist distance in between them. Nice. All right, so from here, we're gonna go for a bridge. What you're gonna start to do is pressing down into your palms, pressing down into your feet. You're gonna tuck the tailbone and lift the hips up off the floor. Rolling the hips up, slowly roll up the spine as well, little by little, till you get to those shoulders maybe. Press those palms down. Keep the back of the neck really soft. Just softly gaze up to the sky. If those knees go wider than your hips, try to hug them in a little bit, almost like you're holding a block in between your thighs. Walk those feet a little bit closer to you. Yes, now they're supported. You can do the same thing. You can walk them back just a little bit. Not wider, bring them together, and then just walk the feet back. Yes, nice. So keep pressing in those arms. Keep breathing. See if you can get that heart pressing through the shoulders to the back of the room. Beautiful. Inhale one more time. And as you exhale, slowly releasing that body one vertebra at a time, all the way back down to the floor. Take a moment, hug those knees into your chest, and just rock your hips from side to side. We'll massage that low back, soft shoulders. Let those shoulders be heavy to the floor. We're gonna go for happy baby pose here. So we're gonna flex the feet up. Couple options from where to grab. You could grab the outer edges of your feet if you're feeling pretty stretchy. Maybe it's not so much. You want to take the hands to the inside edges of the feet. If that's too far, grab for the ankles or grab right on the hamstrings and the back of the knees. You basically want to flex the feet up so that they are like pressing to the top of the roof. Nice. Press that low back down. Shoulders and head is heavy. You can either stay here, maybe you rock a little from side to side. And this is a happy baby pose, so it doesn't matter what kind of baby you are. As long as you smile, you can laugh a little bit. You are shaking your butt at me. So soften that low back down as best as you can. That's where you're gonna feel it in those hips. Soft shoulders. Nice, good flex. You're gonna inhale one more time. And as you exhale, bending those knees in, giving your arms wrapping around the shins, just rock from side to side. Melt that low back down into the floor. Nice. And whenever you're ready, we're just gonna do a little rock and roll to engage the core a little bit, but also create a little momentum and have a little fun. So hands behind the knees. We're gonna start to rock and roll from shoulders up to the hips. Little by little. Engage the belly. See when you come up, if you can keep the toes hovering off the floor. Use that belly to stop you rather than the floor underneath you. Nice, good. One more maybe. Maybe hold those feet, strong belly. Exhale, release those feet down, and we'll go for a little more stretch. So extend those legs out in front of you. You're gonna bring the bottom of the left foot to the inside of that right thigh. You're gonna reach back, kind of move that flesh around again so you feel your sit bones. Flex your feet. You're gonna inhale, reach the arms up. Square your shoulders to that front foot. A lot of times when we fold here, we want to reach with one hand and that left arm, that shoulder's kind of hanging back. So be even. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Hands can be anywhere along that right thigh. It doesn't have to be the toes. Again, most of the time we think forward fold, I gotta grab my foot, I gotta bring my nose down on my knee, but you're pulling all those back muscles. So see if you can lengthen up. Maybe even put a little bend in your knees if you need to, if that back's feeling tight. You flex the foot, you inhale, find length. Exhale, think belly to thighs, think heart towards the toes. Release the neck, crown of the head extends to the front of the room. Soft shoulders, breathe. Keep flexing that foot, nice. Try to stay out of straining in the jaw or clenching in the teeth. Every inhale, find length in your spine, lift. Every exhale, heart towards the toes. Nice, just a couple more breaths. Notice if the space between ears and shoulders is getting really, really tight. If it is, see if you can let them go. Nice. Keep flexing your feet. Flexing, flexing, flexing. Inhale one more time. And as you exhale, we're gonna slowly lift all the way back up. Strong belly pulling in, and we're gonna take a twist this time. So from here, now that you've got that right knee out, we're gonna bring the bottom of that foot in. I know some of us switch sides, doesn't matter which side, as long as the one that was bent comes all the way totally out. Okay, so from here, you're gonna bring that heel as close to your sit bone as you can, but leave a little space between the foot and the inner thigh. So you're gonna inhale, get tall. You're gonna exhale, arm goes behind you. You're gonna switch the opposite direction. You're twisting towards the inside of that lifted knee. So you're gonna wrap one arm around the front. Nice, beautiful. Flex the foot of the extended leg. Soft shoulders. Maybe you gaze over that back shoulder. Now the body's gonna wanna tilt back. See if you can lift the spine a little bit more. Keep flexing that front foot, whether it's the left foot or the right foot. Toes up towards the sky. Soft shoulders. Use that back arm to give your spine a little bit of lift if you feel it kind of rounding back. Nice. Inhale one more time. And as you exhale, slowly bringing everything back to center, and we're gonna switch. So just lengthen out whatever leg is bent, bring the opposite one in. And this time we're gonna twist first and then fold to follow. So you're gonna hug that heel in a little bit, put a little space between the thigh and the foot. You're gonna bring that back arm behind you. Remember, we're turning to the inside of that lifted knee. So wrapping the opposite arm around. Yes, beautiful. Flex the foot of the extended leg. Inhale, get really tall. And exhale, twist. Maybe gaze goes over that back shoulder. See how tall you can get your spine. Flex that front foot. Yes, nice. Use everything about the low body and the belly to lift your heart up towards the sky. Soften your shoulders. Feel the crown of your head lengthening up. Breathe. We're gonna inhale one more time. And exhale, coming all the way back. We're gonna extend that, keep that leg that's extended, keep it out. So whatever knee is bent, you're gonna bring that foot to the inside of the thigh. Gonna bring that heart to center. You're gonna inhale, reach up really, really tall, flex that foot. Exhale, reach it out. Hands anywhere on that leg, doesn't have to be the foot. Just a couple breaths here before we take everything back down to the floor. Inhale, find that long spine. Exhale, heart towards the toes, release the neck. Soft shoulders. Maybe 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale to get a little longer of a spine. Exhale to fold the heart. And whenever you're ready, inhale, come all the way back up. Gonna extend that leg, give it a little shake. We're gonna find our way all the way onto hands and knees. Hands underneath us, knees underneath the hips. We're gonna take one cow, one cat just to release and find our way to end in child's pose. So inhale, open heart. Dip the belly. Exhale, round the back, pull the belly in, relax that neck. And as you exhale, child's pose, big toes touch, knees wide. One more time, sit the hips back, extend the arms, forehead to the floor. Notice any last minute changes. Breathing into your back, your hips, and your arms. And whenever you're ready, press your way all the way back up to hands and knees. Find a simple seated position. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Finding those sit bones on the floor. Whatever seated means to you, cross-legged, one foot in front of the other. Hands together at your heart. Take just a moment to close your eyes. Soft shoulders, heart lifts. We're gonna take one big breath together. We're gonna inhale together, and on our exhale, we're just gonna let out breath, sigh, sound, whatever feels good. So you're gonna inhale, get tall. Exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Good job, you guys. Awesome. No problem, you're welcome. Good.
All right, welcome back. If you are joining us live, everyone's very relaxed up here.
I would hope so.
We're all sort of chilled out. We've just done an hour of yoga with our yoga instructor, Erica. Thank you very much for that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, cheers. Welcome back. This is, we're live, of course. This is all for Target. And you can talk to us throughout the day at #BullseyeU. All our yogis look very relaxed. Was that good? Yeah? Yeah? Did anyone fall asleep? Huh? I know the music was making me sort of nod off a little bit, so no, that was brilliant. Now, Dodger, Jen, can I get you guys over here? And the rest of our yogis, you can pack up and start making your way. And Erica, thank you for taking that class again.
What's up?
How was that?
It was great.
Yeah, good?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah?
I've never done like a full-on yoga class before.
I don't think
Now,
so.
after living inside a room, you know, for 3 days straight, is it nice to sort of stretch the body out a little bit? Like, is it nice to get the blood flowing again?
Totally.
Really?
Yeah, it's my first time doing yoga.
Really?
Yeah, and so I feel like so rejuvenated now.
So both of you've never done yoga either? Wow, I can't believe it. And I feel like you guys must spend so much time online talking to fans, talking to friends, in your chair, at your desk.
It's really important to exercise when you do what we do because
Totally.
we spend so much time just like editing at our computers and then being like, oh
Yeah.
God, the entire day's gone. I guess I'll go to bed, you know?
Totally. Like, I'm the same. Like, I love to run, I love to swim, and I know that if I'm at my desk all day or if I'm at work, I have to roll my shoulders, I have to get outside, I have to do something, I have to go for a hike, I have to go for a run or something. So I can't believe you guys don't do more yoga. Like, I try and do yoga maybe once every couple of weeks, but I enjoy it. But
We should be doing it more. Or some sort of exercise more.
all right, well, we got a life-changing moment here. We're going to do more yoga, more exercise. What do you guys do to keep fit, out of curiosity?
Well, I run. I'm
do
a
you?
runner, yeah. So I run maybe. Well, I have a treadmill and I just watch YouTube videos as I run.
Really?
Yeah. So, because I used to have a problem where I would edit videos and then I just watch YouTube videos and I just stay in my cave all day.
Yeah.
And so now I just go on the treadmill. I'll have my phone out and then I'll just watch YouTube videos for around 40 minutes.
Wow.
And so it's a good way to burn off calories and get my cardio in and be entertained.
Yeah. Now, have you guys actually heard of this? There's a new trend in the workforce, and great for C9 clothing, because it's perfect for if you can wear C9 clothing at work or wear it at home. There's actually people who are. Have you seen these treadmill desks where you can set up your desk and it's like about.
Somebody who has one.
You know someone who works at one?
Yeah, he just kind of leisurely boop-a-doop the
Totally.
whole day
Yeah.
while he's working.
Yeah, and you walk at about 1 mile per hour, so it's quite a slow walk where you can check your emails, you can blog, you can tweet, you can do whatever you normally do, but you're continually walking throughout the entire day. Actually, I have a friend who does that, and he said, well, the only problem with it is that every time someone comes to my office or is on a phone call with me, we spend the first 15 minutes talking about how cool it is to have a treadmill, at your desk, so you actually lose a little bit of productivity because you're talking about that instead of talking about work.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. So now we had a few tweets come in. As you know, today on this stage, it's all about C9, which you can get at Target, of course, and you can hashtag. You can talk to us. Hashtag C9 orange, which is over here, or hashtag C9 blue. Now you guys are both supporting hashtag C9 blue today. Throughout the day, let us know who you think's working out better, who's keeping up, who's maybe just having the most fun. You tweet us, let us know, and we'll shout out some of those tweets. So this one is from at Kate is a penguin. Says Dodger is hands down, no pun intended, the best one there.
Aww. Thanks. Thank you.
So for someone who's never done yoga before, that's pretty good.
I mean, I did dance for a long time, so
Oh, really?
I'm flexible. I had never done yoga.
What sort of dance do you do?
I did jazz and hip hop for a really long time, and I did tap for 1 year.
Yep.
But I don't remember any of it. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if you are a dancer out there, C9 is for you. Some good athletic gear would be fantastic. All right, now we had this one. This is at Jog Feud. Hey, at Jog Feud, and said C9 blue is working it.
Woo!
Now, Jen, I feel like having you and Dodger on the blue team is a little bit biased because
Unfair.
everyone knows you.
that's true.
Our guys here in orange, they did a great job, but all our love at the moment is for at Team Blue. All right, this one's from at Ali Ayatali 12. Interesting, nice name. At Ali Ayatali 12. Dodger and Jen are doing the best yoga. Hope the blue team wins.
Newbies.
Unbelievable, you guys are crazy. Oh, what is this? We got one for Team Orange. So this one is from at Jordan Lundgren, who said hashtag C9 Orange is kicking Blue's butt.
Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. I see how it is.
How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel fired up. Like I need to beat them.
Now, are you guys in the room today upstairs, or are you in your... I know you were here quite late last night.
I was here later. Yeah. We both came in the morning though.
Yeah?
So.
Oh, you've already been in the rooms?
Mhm.
Yeah?
I made smoothies in the morning and then
Oh.
I made
She brought me a smoothie. It was great.
I heard about that. What did you make?
I made a strawberry blueberry banana smoothie, which is awesome, and then I just made a strawberry banana smoothie with blueberry remnants in Dodger smoothie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I was
cool.
like, is there blueberry in here? I see blue. And she was like, there's not supposed to be.
Cool. So that was good. Good experience. I'll let you guys be. You can go chill out. I presume you're heading back into the rooms today. Don't forget, this is all for Target. We're streaming for 4 days live. This is day 4 of 4. What do you guys do on day 4 to mix it up? I mean, are you just going to...
Well, I mean, there's all sorts of physical activity things to do, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, today is all about physical activity. This stage is all about C9. Do you guys know what capoeira is, by the way?
It's a form of martial arts. It's like dance martial arts, right?
Yeah. Someone described it to me as like Blanca out of Street Fighter.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
I don't know if that's right, but that's what I've heard
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so capoeira, we've got capoeira coming up here. We've got some kickboxing, and we've got some aerial stunts going on, apparently. And Jen's doing the aerial stunts.
Oh, it's the surf thing, right?
Yeah, no, and you're also doing the aerial stunts.
Oh,
first.
okay.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I'm not gonna hide.
Jen's like, I need to talk to my agent. No one told me anything about aerial stunts. All right, well, guys, thanks for chatting to us. Thanks for doing the yoga class. I'm glad you feel better. And it's all for C9 today. If you want to talk to the guys or to the girls, hashtag C9 green or hashtag, sorry, green, I just made that up. Hashtag,
Look,
hashtag
somewhere. It's just not up here.
C9 blue or hashtag C9 orange for the two teams throughout the day. So, Jen, Dodger, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
You can go relax. Have fun. Bye. All right, guys, welcome back. This is all Bullseye University. Hashtag Bullseye You if you want to talk to us throughout the entire day. My name's Wes Denning and I'm hosting here from the live stage, which today is all about activity. It's about C9, and C9 is by Champion and you can get it at Target. C9 is fantastic athletic apparel.